Welcome back, players, to the Seas of Rashadon. I am your dungeon master. Where we last left off with our heroes, they were just warding off the second part of their siege on their glorious manner. We decided to call the siege a little bit to a close. You had sufficiently won this encounter. Um, you now have quite a bit of people to surmise. A good chunk of them escaped. Some of them are dead. You do have two that I'm going to give you that you managed to capture through the efforts of Gammon and
Kill.
Golomov.
Oh. You're not
After
got.
Golomov did ultimate power and got a critical hit with a witch bolt.
Are you not also counting the one that I knocked out in my room?
Oh, you did knock that one out. I forgot about that. So three. You have three.
Good, we have one to kill other than two watch. Anyways.
How willing are they?
Okay.
To
Hey,
talk?
I am not in that fucking campaign. You cannot just murder a prisoner. Fuck off.
No.
That's my thing.
No. I have an even better way of making them talk. You said we got three of them?
Yes.
We have chicken wire and cheese graters.
No.
What is chicken wire?
You should have chicken wire back then.
Yeah, you do.
And strands of metal.
So what I was
I'm
going to
pretty
do is I was going to make
sure,
like a vest of chicken wire and slowly grate away their flesh with the cheese grater until I talk.
some of your party members might not agree with that.
Yeah, that's a negative
Yeah.
effect.
You have
Right.
issues.
They're vampire-y undead, aren't they?
You don't know exactly what they are. Just for combat purposes, yes, they were considered vampires. But you don't know exactly what they are. All you know is that they're weird people with claws and fangs, and you're not exactly even sure what a vampire is in this world. None of you have ever encountered one, so go from there.
Which is kind of weird since, well, Paladin.
Couldn't a little roll?
And just because you're a paladin does not mean you have encountered everything that goes bump in the night. And no, you have not been in an active crusade zone, so you have not been going any place where you would have been encountering different versions of the undead. You may have heard most of your experience with the undead. Hold on one sec, Mav. Most of your experience with the undead is more in like the Fae and the darker Fae, because that's what you've lived around.
So,
And that's where
They're
most of
undead, but they're fabulous. Like, oh my god.
no, this Fae will fucking eat you alive half the time.
Yeah,
the fabulous ones too.
The
I
darker
was a
things
guard
that
at the.
he's.
I was a guard at the Grand Arcanum, so wouldn't I be allowed at least a history check?
Honestly, no, because the Elven Triumphant doesn't deal with these things. So no,
But
none
they
of you
could have
actually
been-
know
they
what these
could-
are.
They could have been recorded within the history.
Not
Because
if they're recent to history.
but wouldn't I at least get a?
I don't want to give it
20
all
roll?
away right now. No,
let's-
you would not know. The answer is no. None of you know exactly what these things are.
God has spoken. Everyone shut up. That's basically what this is being said as.
Damn it! I was so close.
I wish to ask who sent him. Because muscle flex.
Which one are you talking to? There's two of the little shade-looking underlings that just had the clawed weapons, and there's one that is a cloaked one. Y'all had to actually take Morgana out the room because she was about to want to kill these things.
I will talk to the cloaked one.
Okay.
Before
They
you
look
start,
more-
let me do this. Because I'll be probably in whatever room you'll be talking
Okay,
to.
yeah, I'm gonna say that if you all want to look at the manor, we can actually. Let me see if I can player manor. Can I remove? Yep, all the combat has been removed. Okay, I can do some things here. All right, I'm gonna share this with you all. Remove that. So let me drag everybody
Ooh,
to.
I like the great outfog where you've been.
The thing. Oh.
Where?
I'm in a hallway.
Oh, it won't let me drag through walls. Cool. All right, that's good.
Oh, so no accidental misplaces.
Yeah, pretty much.
I wonder if
And a kill. I'm just gonna group myself to
like it's like
some spells that allow you to phase through things and go through like closed doors. I wonder if that
I would have to do it. Some
Yeah.
custom things, which I'm not gonna do right
What
now.
is that cloister doing there?
Just let me drag all the tokens real quick.
Move it to the corridor.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you chewing on?
What the hell? I see lights everywhere.
I got you, Tristan. Stop moving it.
I am on the chair. The chair is mine.
Yeah, you can all scatter yourselves in the room. Let me get the tokens for you real quick.
Resize this. There we go.
PCs.
Are the like couches and stuff?
Categorized.
I was gonna say
Sit on
center
the seat.
especially serviceable.
Be right back.
Yep. Oh, these are all very well taken care of.
Oh no, I just mean like for sizing and accessibility. Because
Yeah, no,
Tristan ain't
everything.
a small boy.
This is all.
Tristan just sits down.
I've sized up everything to make it look about approximate. So yes, everything is in its proper size. Yes, you have a really large couch.
It's just a 3-man house couch.
It's
Yeah,
meant to
that's true.
sit a centaur, so
Yeah,
Regular
yeah.
So it's
he
so it's
could
like one of
sit
those
on it
couches
if
that
he
you
wanted
sit
to.
in and like it's just the back, just like the back ends of your feet dangle off. That's it. Especially when, since you're really tiny.
I'm not the smallest person here though.
There we go. There's one.
How tall are you again?
I think I made her
5'4".
5'4", 5'10".
Yeah, it's still really tiny.
Okay.
Waifu bot's only 5 foot flat.
There we
Yeah,
go.
that's the fancy
There
one.
are
Yeah,
your 3
I'm as tall as
prisoners.
Waifu so.
That's
There they are.
time.
Mob is sitting at his desk as he usually does.
Nope, correction. Waifu bot is 5'5".
Yeah, I'm the smallest. Yeah, but I'm a bird, so
Yeah, Kenku aren't supposed to be that tall. They're a little bit bigger
5
than
is actually
halflings.
pretty. 5 is above the average.
Don't look
I
at me
believe.
when you do
Really?
that, you
Wow.
little furry
Yeah,
bugger.
They don't
like
count.
4'8", like 4'8", 4'10" is.
So your halfling size.
Just
Your
about.
species is anyway. Okay. Here are your prisoners. Gammon is going to be really quietly just staying in the corner.
Anyways.
Congo, as you try to start,
Actually, I know exactly where Gammon's going to be. Gammon is going to be consoling Morgana, trying to, because she is really distraught right now.
Yeah, he can't go to the door.
It was closed.
He was just like hitting it. That was kind of funny.
Yeah,
like
it
a
could
good.
drag.
That's cool though.
Clunk.
It actually won't allow you to drag through walls.
That's really good.
Congo, before you start talking, you see Kill just an orb of gold and green light just appear before him.
Back to what Congo was doing. Magic. Congo don't care about magic.
We've noticed as you've walked through a fireball.
I don't remember that one. Anyway, I was trying to ask the cloaked one who sent them intimidatingly.
Okay.
Roll a flex.
I did.
You rolled a. Let me
19.
reduce my map size real quick so I can have
Wait,
more things
Dum-Dum,
on the
what are you
screen
doing?
at one time. Let me go back to NPCs real quick.
Oh yeah, what happened to the two? I believe they were the ones that were hitting you and me with psychic.
You killed one, and the other. They
I thought
escaped.
I wounded him.
They all used a scroll. They all managed. You guys fought them back to the entranceway, and then they all used a scroll of some kind. Those of you who are really adept with magic, Mav, you would know that they probably used a mass teleport scroll.
Okay.
And these were the ones that just didn't get pulled with it.
Yeah.
They were kind
Okay.
of KO'd.
You did notice that the corpses that you did kill turned like they started to decay and then turn to ash.
So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
self-cleaning.
put myself right there. That way, if they try to do anything,
Yep. Okay, and you're at the cloaked one? Okay. I think I used the wrong token. Yes, I did. I did use the wrong one. That's the wrong one.
Okay.
Token. Du-du-du, and here we are. That's the right one.
Oh, there he
Uh-huh.
is. Yeah, that's what I was asking about. I was like, I know we had one of those things.
You are talking to this.
All right.
Bitch. All right.
And the others, for intents and purposes, look like cloaked assassins.
Stazione.
All right.
Nice
So,
little enemy
that
there.
15-foot circle is what?
Zone of truth.
The zone of truth. Okay. Wouldn't you want to be like, I don't know, down here?
Yeah, fine where I'm at.
Okay.
As long as they're in range. Hmm.
okay, and I need to roll to resist that. So that would be a. Yeah, it's a wisdom.
They must make a charisma.
Oh, it's a charisma save for your thing?
Probably.
Okay,
Charisma based.
Charisma. Wouldn't you like to know, dog?
I punch him in the face.
Okay,
That's
you punched
all.
him.
Hey.
It doesn't look like it affects him that much.
We still have cheese graters in the kitchen.
I do not believe that would be the most proper method to treat. This is your decision. I choose not to influence it as much as I could say, but I would not I would not be a party to any torture in my presence.
And it's more like persuasion.
It is torture. You do not like him.
This is so
Um,
good.
I
your dad.
will. Orlando will go ahead and pull out his vial of holy water and sit there and tell like the vampire that laughed about
We don't
it.
we
Actually,
don't know that they're
They are
vampire.
not vampires, to your knowledge. They are just weird-looking people with godly-looking faces and fangs and claws. You are not sure what these creatures are. But you can still pull out your vial of holy water.
Well, and this could be a test, right? So I'll sit there and pull out the vial of holy water and sit there and say, well, I've got various ways of making you talk. One is holy water, and the other one is poison. Which one would you choose?
Try your best. Mortal. Well, I guess you're not really mortal, are you? Elfin.
Okay, so I'll grab the vial of poison that I have, and I will go ahead and splash it like in a way like a cone. Just sit there and say, "Whoosh," and then watch what happens.
So you throw poison on him.
Yep.
Okay, I need you to roll a wisdom save. Okay. You're suddenly pushed up against the wall, and Golemov is looking at you. I told you I would not be a party to any torture. We may inquire information from them, but we are not barbarians.
You're right. That's why the poison that I threw on them is only as if I cut them and the poison would go inside them. It doesn't hurt them if it's on the outside.
You're restrained up against the wall right now, and he is holding a hand up to you.
Well, I'm telling him, I'm like going, it only affects you if like it was internally. This is external. So I don't know what your problem is.
Dongo looks at
It
him.
would be like
Oh, at
me
least I didn't punch him
throwing
twice.
dust on them and they're immune to dust.
You're suddenly
It was a
released
fear
from the
factor.
pressure.
Okay, and then I go back to where I was.
I will not be any party to this. And Gulamov leaves the room. Is it closed again? No, it
Yes.
should be open.
No, no.
Now it's open. And Gulamov in the room with his gazer.
So,
Okay.
creatures that attacked us in the night. Who is your master? And he has to make a save.
1 second. Yep. And you're talking to that one. I need to try and see if he can. It's a charisma save, right?
Yep.
You watch as he starts to try and say something, but then it's like, what happens if they try and lie in Zone of Truth?
They can't.
Okay, so unless they pass the save, they cannot lie, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least that's
So,
how I'm reading
all right.
it.
He was okay. So back into scene. He looked like he was trying to say something, and then
His jaw just shuts.
a grave. Oh God, what's his name?
What do you say, a grave?
Margrave. Margrave Zantel.
Kill raises an eyebrow, not knowing who the fuck that is.
Would any of us know? History checks or anything?
No,
Nope.
none of you have ever heard that name before.
The only one that might be Brangana, and she's not here.
He's having a significant emotional event.
She's being consoled by our cleric.
Significant emotional event.
Well, I
Lots
don't
of ice
understand
cream
why I
involved.
didn't get a save off of Golimov's fucking little pushback thing against the wall.
That was the wisdom.
And you didn't pass it.
I didn't even see anything roll.
He
It
just
was
checked
just
it against.
Yeah, I was just checking it against the sheet that I have.
Oh,
I knew what you guys were going to try and do here, and yeah, Gulamov was one of those characters. But yes, Gulamov is sufficiently pissed right now and no longer in scene. So continue on with what you were doing. Margrave Zentel. That's the name you've gotten.
Quoth, I believe you're writing down the name. This person.
I will remember it.
Thank you, Sir Quoth.
I just repeat it in the exact same voice as I am able to do.
That is true.
Creepy as it is.
It's just a walking tape recorder.
Yes.
Wait, does he basically just talk like Jacket from Hollow
okay.
Miami?
So I
So-
removed one of my basic poison vials, by the way.
Mhm.
What was your mission with young Damien?
That is none of your concern. We were told to capture a boy, fetched a good price. That's all you need to know. Do you know if someone lies during Zone of Truth, even if they pass the save?
I can perceive that they might be lying, and they could have, but otherwise, no.
Yeah, there's just a check for that, isn't there?
Yeah, I need to look at the spell. 1 second. Oh, excuse me.
Excused.
Okay, let's see. 15-foot sphere. Spell ends. The creature enters the spell area. On a failed save, the creature can't speak a deliberate lie while radius. You can know the creature. Oh, yeah, you know what he just said was a lie. You do know that. Because it says, you know whether each creature succeeds or fails its saving throw. And the
Damn.
affected creature is aware of the spell and thus avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie. Okay. Ooh, God, this is such a oof.
That's
Is
a
this
hard RP.
Yeah, it's a
hard?
hard RP spell.
Is
But
this
if we know
the
they
one
don't
that
answer, it means it's a sensitive question.
is this the one that's right in front of him, or the one that's right in front of me?
One right in front of
you.
you.
Creepy looking one.
He looks like he's in charge. I assumed he is the one he's talking to.
The other two haven't spoken yet.
Mm-hmm. Well, you've also tried you haven't tried talking to them either. So
Have we restrained these guys?
yes,
Yeah.
you guys took some chains from the dockyard and wrapped them up.
Anyone else want to try and talk? Because I'm not going to take all the RP.
Well, poison didn't work, so
Hmm.
I'm gonna walk behind this guy right here, and then push him back into closer to the zone. So
Bring
yeah,
him
like that.
right. Bring him right up to Tristan.
Yeah, and I'm going to sit there and like push him down, like so his knees are like on the ground,
Oh, he's
and
already in the
like
kneeling position, but yes.
and grab the grab whatever we have him locked down to,
Mhm.
and sit there and tell him, I've already used poison, so the only thing left is fire, healing, and holy water. So you have a few choices here. Either you speak or I go down that list, and it's a very short list. Answer his questions, and maybe, just maybe, we let you go. Depending on how many times I have to sit there and force you to do this. And then I'll tell
You watch as he
Kel,
looks back at you, spits in your face. Do your worst.
okay. So then I grab a potion of holy water, or
Mhm.
not holy water, like a potion of healing, and I just put it in his mouth and make him drink it. Since
He
he's undead,
struggles against trying you forcing because he doesn't know what this potion is. I mean, he's
how does the potion of healing affect undead, by the way?
Thank
Since,
you. I was quite parched.
okay. But isn't he undead, though? I
We don't
thought
know.
potions-
We don't know.
Okay. And I go, so there's one of two, or one of three. Okay, so next one is fire.
Okay. How are you going to do the fire? Are you going to just shoot a firebolt at him?
Oh no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna grab his mouth and then shoot the fucking firebolt in his mouth.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll the damage.
I rolled it, but nothing happened.
No, not onto the token. Roll it on the side. This is an
Oh,
RP
okay,
segment.
So 2 to 10 fire.
You watch as his head burst into flames, and the rest of the corpse falls to the ground.
And then Dill
Yeah, dead.
gets out.
These guys didn't have much health left. You guys had left them restrained.
No, but I just gave him that potion of healing, so he made it seem like he was okay.
A potion of healing is how many? You
Uh,
had them left at 1 hit point.
hold on.
Elendil, you see a very pissed off centaur looking at you.
And this was one he had actually went down thanks to Golomov. He wasn't like put in a zone.
Potion
One of these
healing
guys is
2d4
actually
plus 2.
2d4 plus 2? Okay, so I'll
The
let you roll
highest- the
2d4
highest
plus
you-
2.
I don't. The highest you can get out of that.
You killed him, dude.
You
did a
killed him no
lot of
matter
damage,
what. That fireball hurt.
and it was
You-
directly in his mouth.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
rolled
no,
high
he's
too.
dead.
You rolled high on that damage.
I'm
I just
sorry.
zoned out and let you guys kind of do whatever you guys were dealing with. I knew better.
Well, you know, I
So
don't
that-
think any of us expected that to happen, but this is
So
the
that's
this is the way
5
it works.
plus 2.
Uh,
That's
all I heard
7.
was
Okay,
have
I will
get out.
allow. I will allow. This will be a mulligan if you want. We can mulligan it, and you cannot do that.
Yeah, but we rewind a
Because-
little. You didn't just blow the fucking prisoner's head
That's
off.
exactly what would have happened.
And if you continue with this, Golomov's probably
Hold
going to
on, hold on, hold
crucify
on,
you
hold
in a way to impress Jesus.
Hold on. So he's at like +1 hit points, right?
He is at 1 hit point. You have healed him for 7.
For 7. So he
So
was
he's
at
at
8.
8.
So he would be at negative what? 4?
Oh no, you would have killed him,
There's
dude.
no
You shot
negative.
a fireball into his.
I didn't.
Head
No,
cavity.
dude, I didn't roll critical or anything like that.
It's
You
still-
still.
You still shot
You-
a fireball
In a
point blank
non-combat
range into
scenario,
his
that will still
oral
probably
cavity.
He would
He is
die.
restrained. He has no way of defending himself. He is restrained. And you shot a
It's the same
fireball
as if
point
you were to
blank.
shove a fucking like a whole roll of firecrackers down someone's throat and sewed their mouth shut. It's going to blow their fucking head open.
Yeah, it's like you literally put an M80 in his throat and lit the fuse. I'm sorry, no, that kills someone.
Let's continue on,
Okay,
please.
Yeah,
We
that's-
mulligan-
continuing on.
we
Alright,
mulligan the
that guy
So you're
situation.
threatening him with a fireball. You're not firing it, and you're holding
No,
it
no,
at
I
his
didn't
face.
threaten him with a fireball. I threatened him with a
Firebolt.
firebolt.
It's still okay. It's still a projectile of fire. It is currently pointed at his face. You can watch it. Actually, it's burning the skin on his face, and he is still not talking. It looks like whatever you are trying to do to him is not affecting him that much. Whatever secret he is trying to keep, unless it is a direct question from the zone of truth where he can lie, and Tristan knows he is lying if he is lying, you're not gonna get much other information than that. So it's better to
goes back
probably
to-
talk to him.
Then I let it go back to kill.
No, I'm saying your better things would be to question, because you have the advantage of literally a lie detector.
It's not even just
The-
a lie detector. A normal
It is
lie
a
detector.
Forced compulsion.
Yeah. A lie detector just lets you know if they're nervous, basically.
Yeah, that's true. Continuing on. But you are intimidating, so ask your question. The reason why Congles didn't work is because he beat him.
And then he just said, I'm going to sell the couch.
It's like, too much effort.
Oh, I was complying with the no torture thing, and that's all called it.
So, but
Aw,
I
good
get
Congo.
Orlando gets to ask a question, right?
Yeah,
You
sure,
got 'em.
whatever.
You've got him down right now.
I sit there and I tell him, where did you originate from in regards to the casting of the spell?
Lands far off.
Which is not technically a lie.
Nope.
That is.
That was a truth, Tristan.
Yeah.
I kind of figured.
Oh, okay.
We are an island, I suppose.
The closest two places is, or the three closest places is Alvin Triumphant,
Like
the
a day trip away.
Bureaucracy, and the fucking city states. And we know it's definitely not dwarves.
No, not by the looks of these guys. If it was the dwarves, it'd be more guns
Is it just
involved.
two dwarves in a trench coat?
Yes, sure.
Okay. All right.
Well-
Any other questions?
Now, Orlando's gonna put his wrap him up like around his neck, and then
Mhm.
I'm gonna stick
Right.
my hand down by his ass, and I'm gonna be like, dude, I'm like, seriously, you need to start answering these questions, or the next fucking firebolt is gonna go straight up your ass.
Oh, but I am answering your questions, especially with your caster friend nearby.
Answer it truthfully. You know what we want to know, and I go, dude, there's like three of you. If I burn you down in front of them, then I'm gonna go to the next one, and I'm pretty sure that one of you three are gonna talk because somebody wants to live here. The other
You
one
dare to
don't.
question the thralls like they would know anything.
He has a point, Elendil. Well,
Y'all can all roll a
Ooh.
perception.
Ooh.
Everybody
Yeah,
roll
I
a
was about to say.
perception.
Yeah, I was right about to say.
I ain't seeing shit.
Why can I not click on
Kill,
perception?
you don't notice it. Nope.
Ah,
Nice
Okay.
one, by the way.
Kongal and
I
Nil.
couldn't roll it. I kept
That's
like
like
clicking on
couch
it.
You
potatoes.
notice a little something about the little cloaked figures that are next to them. They haven't spoken a word since you guys have encountered them this entire night.
And you said they're
Even when you
cloaked.
guys were fighting them, they didn't speak a word.
Question.
Yes.
You said that their heads and faces are still cloaked.
Yeah.
Can we remove one of the cloaks?
You can go up to them and remove the cloak. They're restrained.
as long as you don't approach
Seems like
what
with
we would
hands
guess
up.
is the mall.
Yes, you have to get up and actually do something. Welcome to RP.
God, what are these leggy things for? Fuck. God damn. I removed one of their. Nope. Yeah, one side. Dog trying to chew cord. No. No, stop. Stop. I go behave.
As you go to remove one of their cloaks, it tries to like snap at you, but you move your hand out of the way in time. But you noticed one thing: it didn't have a tongue.
Hmm.
Only you noticed that.
Okay. So they don't have a tongue that I would notice.
Hmm.
And I've just pulled the cloak off of them right now.
You just pull the cloak off it. It looks like This one looks like kind of a woman, judging by the facial features. Well, you saw it snap at Nil.
Okay.
Would I be able to roll? I don't know what I would roll on that one. medicine, maybe?
What are you trying to ask? Or what are you
I-
trying to do?
So, if I've noticed that there's no tongue in it,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to check to see, like, is it born like that? Is it just was physically removed? Is there any other weird things that don't match
Roll a
normal?
medicine.
Just normal?
Yeah, just roll a medicine.
Oh, my chair just
20.
flew.
Woo! So you watch
Medicine's a
as
proficiency.
this thing goes to snap at Nil. You watch as she grabs it by the jaw after the snap, and she kind of pushes the skull open, and you notice it looks like its tongue was surgically removed, and then you kind of shove the head back in place.
Just the tongue was surgically removed, nothing else was weirdly.
It looks like it was surgically removed and like cauterized,
Hmm.
but it looks like an old wound.
Have these things been making any kind of noise?
No, other than like grunts when you guys were attacking them.
So their vocal cords are kind of intact. Nothing else weird on the face or head.
Other than like the sunken looking eyes, she looks like honestly she looks like a 10-year meth fiend.
So
Would be the best
Detroit,
way I could
got it.
describe her
She's from
look.
Detroit.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh God, I could really see it.
Fancy Detroit. Instead of fucking meth, they're just snorting fucking magic stones.
I mean, that could be true for all we know.
I mean, looking at this thing, it looks like an assassin.
Okay.
You can kind of tell that much. The dark cloak, the claw weapons.
No tongue.
No tongue. The eyes look fairly normal, I'm guessing.
They look like sunken, but
I mean,
yeah.
like, they're not like clouded over weirdly. There's nothing like
No,
something
there's
was
not.
modified to them.
Mm-mm. No, it looks like she's in control of her mental faculties, but her her that part of her anatomy has been altered.
Huh.
So the one in front of Elendil is battered, bruised, like on the edge
Here
of
we go. I'm
death.
gonna adjust them a little bit. There you go.
Yeah, that makes a little more sense.
Yeah, I was looking at it and I'm like, that doesn't make sense. This does though.
Just put all the tokens on top of each other. We'll figure it out later.
But yeah,
Uh,
I'm just going to turn to Mr. Horsey and just go, yeah, she's not going to be saying very much. There's no tongue. She can gurgle.
She can probably also nod up and down or shake her head yes and no. Sometimes that's the simplest form of answers.
no, I'm gonna move right there.
Maybe?
So,
mhm.
So, like,
um,
I didn't notice anything weird that would have said, like, any kind of mind altery fuckiness.
Hmm.
Or is that a
Perfect
different thing?
assassins then. Can't
Oh, no,
talk?
I'm asking Warlord as a separate thing. Like,
Yep.
Mm.
would I have seen that? Is it something I would have had to roll something else different?
No, with your medical check, you very much could. You got like a perfect diagnosis, like a
I just
like a
walk over with
field.
like a car diagnostic thing shoved up her ass, like just oh yeah,
No,
it's
not like
just
that far, but more like a field medic, like looking at somebody seeing for
yeah.
injuries. You got that level of like professionalism.
Okay, but nothing would scream that something is suppressing or controlling mental.
No, she looks like she's totally like sober.
Okay, yeah. As far as back into our P section, as far as I can tell, she is in control of her mental faculties, but she is unable of speaking. Her tongue's been surgically removed at some point. Looks like it's been a while, and it may be damaged to the vocal folds.
So
That's the
perfect
best
as
I can give you.
so perfect assassin then. Literally can't tell what their clientele wanted them to kill.
And then I'm just gonna step back out of the magic circle.
They're not
Yeah,
affected.
because you guys do have to tell the truth in the circle as well.
Mm. Oh yeah, come up.
It is not a targeted thing. It is a zone.
So,
Oh no!
m-
Quick,
my
someone
my
ask
character
Elendil something.
my character has the feat.
How many arrests do you have?
Okay, hold up. Elendel,
my
you have the
character-
feat of what?
I have the feat of healer, so
Mhm.
I would know between creature that is dying versus living, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so can I use that to determine whether or not their state of being,
I mean,
whether or not they're dead or alive?
roll a medicine. You still have to have the skill points in the skill. So roll a medicine. It's a skill check.
I don't even remember where the feats are.
Or it's yeah. He
Oh.
picked up the healer feat.
Abilities.
The one you're standing in front of looks like a man. You also pull the cloak back, and this one kind of snaps at you as well, and you see kind of exactly what Nil was talking about with the whole no tongue thing. But other than what Nil already kind of conveyed with everybody, you really can't tell that much about it. It looks like a pale-skinned man.
The only real way you'll get any extra fun stuff from them is you'd have to perform a biopsy, which they will not be willing to.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily need to be willing.
And the only way you'd probably get one is it would no longer be a biopsy, it'd be an autopsy. And Golmov would probably kill you.
No, he's not here.
He'll still probably kill you.
This is his.
I would not put it past
This is
Mr.
his room. Let's remind
Mr.
them.
Angry
This
Elephant
is
Man to
not
have some kind of
This is not the public
security.
forum. This is not the public forum.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some kind of security or something here.
Well,
Who
I
else?
mean, there is still the
Those
lit
red-
fireplace. There's a clock. There's some books. And some random documents, probably all encompassing things about the island. There's a nice little ledger book.
He doesn't have a security camera in the corner.
No.
That's just the gazer.
No, that's just a body
These
cam.
these
That's-
guys are all chained.
Yes.
Yeah, they're chained.
Okay, and at the very bottom there's a fireplace.
Yeah, that's that fireplace.
Okay, and now is the fireplace lit?
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna shove him in the fireplace, isn't he?
Okay, can we
Or just don't
sit
listen
there
to
and
me.
move them down like this?
Okay, now they're out the zone unless
No, I like push them down there and then have have kill move down there to get.
that's
I
up to
guess
kill.
Back
You've
up.
moved them to the fireplace. Okay, so it does cover all of them still. So yes, they are still in a zone of truth.
I'll sit there and I'll just tell them. I'm like, look, there's a fire behind you. Whether or not you guys want to tell us what's going on, and it looks like only one of you can talk, because I'm pretty much guessing that the other two can't talk. So
Oh,
How
look
about
at the
we have
big
some
brain
kind of-
on the elf. And they say you're kind of stupid.
That's not good.
does anyone else have any insight into this, or we're just all going to stand on the side and
I'm checking something really quick.
Mm-hmm.
I need to reorganize my sheet.
There's not necessarily anything I could do that wouldn't result in.
Oh
other
yeah, most of your
issues.
stuff is death.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh.
if you kill somebody, something cool might happen. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you have create a friend, don't you?
Still waiting. Nobody knows about that yet. Still waiting.
Yep.
No,
Fortunately,
no one has
Kungo is
fucking.
a barbarian. It
It
only
has
knows
to be
how
a
to torture
humanoid though,
people.
right?
Yes, has to be humanoid.
Okay.
He's got 2 legs, 2 arms, and the important
Yeah,
stuff.
they're
thing
still
on top.
humanoid.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I has a thought.
Okay.
Speak.
Do I still have the dinner plate thing in my possession?
What?
The dinner plate thing. What's the dinner plate thing?
The sigil sealy thing. You said that's about the size of a dinner plate.
Oh yeah, like the small dinner plates.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like a sauce or whatever. It's
Yeah,
probably
it's a
6 or 7
sigil.
inches apart.
Yeah, you do have the sigil.
From my position on the outside of the circle,
Uh-huh.
I take it out and
Yell it at him.
Oh.
I have to speak truthfully, so.
all I heard was this.
I'm typing it out. I'm typing it
just
out.
from Warlord. I was just like, did I hit something wrong? Oh, the pointy-eared person can speak language. Another couple of years, I'll eventually learn the names. So Mr. Horsey's probably like, the fuck are they talking about?
Okay.
But he does give you a bow with like respect.
Okay.
Who says that?
That is what the center one said.
How do you spell that?
Look, if these guys are mercenaries, then us sitting there trying to counter whatever offer these guys have been obligated underneath whatever contract, they're not going to fucking break it. So,
No, I spelled that wrong.
how far do we want to go with this before?
This is between, well, technically, Nil and the guy, and you can interject. The rest of us don't know shit. You got to share with the rest of the class.
Well, no. So like, I'm talking to them in Infernal. So like, none of you guys would understand it anyway.
Except for
Uh,
Elendil. Elendil's
I
the
do.
only one who
Elendil.
understands.
And Waifubot, technically.
Yeah, because she knows any language you speak. But yep, that is his response.
Do I check that he's lying about anything?
He has not lied one bit.
Yeah.
Even though you don't understand him, you can tell he didn't lie.
Oh, yeah, no, he's not lying. He's not lying.
Oh.
He's been telling the truth. Every single thing. You can't understand what he's saying, but these have been truths. But that symbol did change his tone. He is speaking
Or
He is speaking with a
favorably.
certain decorum. Yeah, he's speaking to you with a decorum since you exposed that symbol.
So he's going, oh shit, someone that has actual power.
Well, I'm not 100% sure. I just figure like we got the thing. If they
Exactly.
showed up, let's try the thing. Like point and click adventure. Try the thing in the hole. Doesn't work.
Try
Try
the
the next
thing.
thing.
And that's what you're getting.
And he knows
And-
Infernal. I figure he looked odd as shit. Let's try either Infernal Primordial. If Infernal didn't work, I was going to try Primordial next.
Well, Demoness, would you like to share with the rest of us?
So
I'll
we're
basically
probably
repeat
not going to
everything
get
that
very
just
much
happened,
out of him.
like in regards to Infernal. So I'm like, these guys aren't willing to turn over any kind of information in regards to their clients. So
Uh,
how much longer are we going to sit there and wait till these guys pussyfoot around?
So can I interject on that one?
Sure.
So in the questions that I'd given to him, his written response is that he's actually here on a paid contract to inhume someone. So no matter what we do, he ain't going to answer. Because if we don't kill him, whoever his employer or who he's associated with is going to kill him. So either way, he dies.
Oh,
as simple as-
Margrave Vasuli.
Margrave. You want to type out that last name?
Yeah, let me put it in.
Well,
So
they can't go anywhere. They can't swim anywhere.
yeah,
What does it mean
But-
that someone will not teleport? Maybe
it
like
doesn't
they
mean
did.
that no one's going to come back for him, try to get him, or deal with them. So at some point, something might happen with them later.
And one
What
of
are you eating?
ours
No,
might
stop,
get
stop.
caught in their effect.
Fucking puppy.
Which I cannot have one of our own innocent die on someone that took an innocent.
So what are you saying we do then?
Well, if we let them live, they'll probably die anyway. If we keep them, they'll die. If we kill them, well, they might also die. Whether by Guillemot himself or by whoever his clientele are.
One second. I gotta type out. I gotta select the language again.
Huh?
Because I have all the languages.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. So that was too close to his contract. Okay. And he's not lying. Like nothing popped up. Okay. So saying to Mr. Horsey, the best I can gather is he was here to inhume someone, and then part of his contract might have been to kidnap Damien for whatever reason, or he might have just been an accidental grab.
From how
What does inhume mean? Because I might be misinterpreting that.
An inhumation is basically to kill someone. It's an assassination. So an inhumation.
We're gonna speak this out
contract-
so it's a little bit easier. No, my contract was not a kill.
Then it
Okay.
was.
So it was to kidnap the boy. So he
I am
probably
here to do work. It is not my place to interfere in house affairs, as you
Okay.
can quite clearly understand.
I'm getting ready to kick them all in the fucking fireplace.
Arundel.
It's a whole bunch of. Okay, so here's one question for him. So if you're here on a contract like that, are you associated with the Guild of Assassins?
He still has to answer truthfully.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Because he can say he is.
Uh-huh.
Being an assassin
I
doesn't mean him that he's bad. It just means
You're
that
back.
he kills people for a living.
am a professional in the acquisition of goods, whether they be physical or, well, let me rephrase that. I am.
The best way to go over what I was more or less asking there is if he's a guild assassin, he has a strict moral and contract issues, which is
Yes.
understandable.
Yes,
if he's
he
not, he's basically just a hired merc, and he's just basically
is.
going above and beyond for contract. But if he is
I
gilded, he can say that he's a gilded
yes.
assassin, and that
Well,
he's
he's not
there.
really gilded, but he is. By the rights of my bond, I cannot give you more information than that, as you quite clearly understand how things work in our home. But
Not just the homeland.
I was given a job. I was to perform it. Unfortunately, my capture was an unforeseeable circumstance.
Well, when you barge into a home unannounced.
You don't understand what they're saying. They're
Oh.
speaking in Infernal. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to do this to avoid the typing.
Oh, okay.
Click,
I'll
click,
shut up
click,
then.
click,
To
click,
get
click,
some
click, click,
things
click, click,
on.
click, 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 click.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'll shut up then.
Ipse Potme.
Also, I don't know
Fair enough.
Latin that well, so.
That's in regards to the conversation. I'll just let everybody know in common what they're saying.
Yeah, you're just translating it back for them.
Yeah. Okay.
Technically, WaifuBot can also do that too.
Yeah.
She could, yeah.
Better to translate
But
mode.
the more Orlando
Put
translates,
on Google Translate mode or
the more pissed he's getting.
What translate them? Okay, keep going.
Okay. So.
'Cause I'm getting ready to fucking boot
You
somebody
should
into
be
the
able to
fucking
answer this
fireplace.
one. When you say homeland, to where are you referring? Doesn't have to be a specific town or street name, just rough region.
To the south.
The South.
Can you be a little more specific than just south? There's quite a few things.
As far south as you can go.
Dominion.
Mm,
What would that be under? Hold on. Is it that under images?
it's a map thing. Can I link that through the chat thing?
Jared,
Thank you. How about go look for it? Map.
So it's from Crawl. Calendar. Is there a note on what we have on the island for facilities?
yes, there is.
Under notes.
Go to
Uh,
notes, island status. We'll tell you everything that you have on the island.
So just seeing if there's somewhere we can lock them up.
You do not have a jail.
You mean you have sort of a
You do
jail.
have if you look in your manor, there is some jails. If you look in the, I don't know if
I
y'all can
don't.
see it.
It's not all shown.
Oh yeah. Let me go ahead and remove that.
Yeah, if I haven't been there, I just blacked
Disable
out.
line of sight. Boom.
Okay.
I'm guessing
Now
that
see if you,
back
yeah,
room.
Oh wow, you
yeah,
have
it's pretty
fancy ass
empty.
bathhouses. Jesus.
Yes.
Or what were we talking about, KJ?
The lower wing is where usually you keep your workers and all your crewmen. They stay down there.
We have two bathrooms.
They're communal baths.
Oh,
And in the upper right corner, that is that's where your vault is. That's where you've been keeping a lot of the island currency.
in the upper right.
Uh-huh.
Oh, below the kitchen.
Nope. If you look down the wing where your rooms are the large rooms. And you look above your bathhouse, that is your vault.
Left.
Yeah, left. Sorry. Oh, I'm
looking right. I'm like, I see kitchens.
yeah.
In the storeroom. Okay, and then I'm guessing next to the storeroom, where that map room is, like right above the map room, that's what we have as an acting dungeon.
Yep.
I don't even see a door.
There is a door.
Is there? Or are we just
There's
doing
supposed
like
to be. It
Count of the
didn't come
Mariato
through.
his ass?
There's supposed to be a door there. It's just now that I've disabled line of sight, it doesn't show up the door.
Okay. So we could theoretically imprison them.
You could, yes. You do have a means to lock them up.
Like,
And
what?
you do have guards. So you could have some people rotate on daily. They're not as strong as you guys, so you do pose the potential of, especially Quoth has fought the one in the cloak before, or his kind. Cloth, would you want to leave that thing unattended with just regular guards?
I would like to make a note before we do anything with them. This one is proficient in psychic and mental abilities.
Yeah, I know those voices get hard to do after a while.
I've also got like cinnamon in my throat, so it's like
Oh, that was a
he's
horrible
talking.
idea.
So Quoth is talking
So
about the
good.
one in the middle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He poses a significant threat to
Yeah,
our
we have
average, to
nothing
your
that-
average population.
No, you have no anti-magic means. You could restrain a normal person. Restraining the other two
He's
would
just
be
not
easy.
doing his shit right now because he's currently on death's door.
Yeah, and there's you guys in here. You guys are strong. Your guards are not as strong.
Okay. I hit that. I hit like the ones with like the tongue cut out
Mm-hmm.
like 4 times. Twice with the Iron Fang and then twice with a freaking longsword, magic longsword at that. And I did pretty good damage. And these guys didn't. They didn't buckle.
Yeah,
So
they're strong.
There's no way we're leaving them with our newbie guards.
There you go.
Well,
There's
no,
your
I was
answer.
trying to see if there was something that we'd have that would magic dampen or weaken
Nope.
them.
No. Nope, not anymore.
And it does not look like I have any weird spells or enchantments or weird bullshit I could use
And
either.
while yes, Mav it technically has arcane training, he's not that proficient where he could like etch a rune or anything like that.
You know what? There is one thing we could do. Remember that? Well, I don't know if it's possible, but if we took them back to the cave where we got the snails from, we put them all in there, and then we collapse the entrance. You've got gunpowder, so theoretically we could collapse the entrance and just have them trapped in there.
With also the potential of them getting out. Any trap, any way we can cage them, there's a potential of them getting out.
It's clear they are not entirely bound.
Well, there's a fireplace behind them. I can take care of this real quick.
We're not killing them in Gulamov's room, Elendil.
So you want me to take them to my room?
Preferably not in the house. A lot of blood to clean up.
Actually, no, they're pretty self-cleaning, as you've already stated.
Yeah, but we don't have vacuums, and that looks like cobblestone floors.
Well, that's what you have your little mates for.
But they're just gonna go around with like a straw and just start sucking at the floor.
Well, no, they'll sweep it. You have brooms.
And mops and sponges.
I don't. That one do.
Yeah, more like
Do
rags,
we,
but yeah,
do
and
we have
brushes.
stockades? Do we have like the hand stockades in the front, like in our public area, or no?
They would probably smash through it.
What time at night is this, or early morning, or
It is still late at night. It's getting closer
Okay.
towards morning.
So we know where we need to go. We can't get much out of them. Preferably, it'd be nice not to kill them in the house.
Okay, so these guys are all chained up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and
I'm
basically,
gonna sit there and say, well, I guess we're gonna take the walk to the cave, and I'm gonna start pulling on their chains, and then walk outside, and then be like, it's gonna be a nice walk in the daytime, so let's go.
one
Okay,
sec.
y'all walk them out. Oh,
And poke my head out there and like, Mr. Elephant Man, go him off.
Where's the? Let me see. Where's the exit?
he walks back in. I'm not gonna drag his token in.
Where's the entrance?
There's a door either side.
Don't worry about the map for anymore. Yeah, you walk them out towards the caves. Honestly, you could just. Oh well, first let's have Golemon walk in. Have you decided to put them down after you've gotten your information?
From what we've discovered, that may be their fate regardless of our actions.
Well, at least give them a clean death instead of playing around with them like animals. It is unbecoming of us.
Indeed, but I do not wish to kill an unarmed man.
I see no
They already
difference in
threatened
our
our lives.
I has hand
It's
up.
better than torturing them continuously.
This is
Hand
true,
is up.
but for all we know, we
Oh,
could
hold
all.
up. Yes, Kai.
So, in all regards, technically, these three are all subject to technically everything else. They're here. They've attempted murder. They've been accessory to kidnapping, and they're a general threat to society. So they should technically be put to death under general sense. So we could take them out back. I can get the. The fuck is she doing? One sec. Bubby, no, stop. Fucking trying to chew another
I
cord.
can call lightning down on them if we wanted to be just gone.
So, well,
Or
I
you
was gonna
could
say
just
like
decapitate them.
that's basically what I was going to do. Is we have the combat maids, take them out back, do whatever final rites you want with them. They're pretty well self-cleaning, and just get the waifu maids to basically like
Sweep it all.
three per person and like firing squad them.
You
Why not
mean
just kick them into the fireplace?
That's a slower death. This one's a lot quicker because you're literally just taking them all out,
and ramming a spear right through him?
and yeah, 3 spears all at the same time through the neck. They're not going to live through that.
I say we go with Nil's idea.
All
It
right.
makes no difference to me. So long as those who threatened my land are punished.
On that we all agree.
Because as it stands, we have no facilities that can hold them, and if we do try to hold them,
They're
it's going
still
to
a
cause
threat.
more issues.
So previously, the ones that had gotten killed, did they just turn to dust, or their
They
bodies
started
were?
to decay and then they turned to dust.
So why not just have Congo just behead them right here? I'll
Okay.
get the broom and
At some point, Congo falls asleep on the couch.
this was too boring for him.
Do y'all wake Congo and just have him decapitate him?
I say we just take him outside and execute him. Get this done and over with.
If y'all want to make it a formal proceedings, I mean, Congo can be an executioner. He's got the axe.
Do we have a hood for him?
I'm pretty sure there's a bed sheet you guys can use.
Or I just give him my helm.
Just go find a potato sack, cut some eye holes. Here you go.
I think my helm's big enough for Congo,
Totally
to be
won't know
honest.
it's Congo. The town totally won't know it's Congo.
Congo actually would probably not want to wear the helm because that's putting that's covering up his muscles. He wants them to know who killed him.
He's just gonna kill them by he's not even gonna use his axe. He's just gonna like put them in a headlock and flex hard enough and pop their head off.
Okay.
Congo, would you like
Yeah.
to be an executioner?
And if no one else wants to kill the people who tried to murder us,
Well, I was just gonna let the waifu maids deal with it because
I mean, I've got
Okay,
plenty
so
of
me
ways to
kicking
kill
them into
them.
the fireplace is bad, but
I have a whole
having Congo
forest
go out there
where
and behead
Well,
what
you got to
stays.
think about it. So the way that you're killing them is a vengeful kill. The way that everyone else is kind of discussing how to kill them is just like,
A mercy.
illegal proceedings.
yeah, exactly. It's a little bit more on the books.
they tried to assassinate us in our sleep.
Yeah,
You
you're
still have
doing
the
a revenge
principle of
killing.
law.
We're doing it as like, okay,
I have
we've
a-
done the stuff. This is why you're here. You still did a crime, and these are the reasons why. And the only recourse we have under law is to do this.
I have a forest where what happens stays.
What happens?
You
in
could
the
just lead them
forest stays
lead them into the forest.
I mean,
That's-
yeah, if you wanted a death that is completely off every single one of yours conscience, and honestly, including mine. That
Congo
forest is its
wouldn't
own
go
entity.
very fancy. Congo would just smack their heads off. He wouldn't
Congo.
care.
Congo, toss them into the forest, like throw them like a football, and see where they land.
If y'all, all right, I'm a roll a d6 as in proxy of a d3. Well, actually, no, we'll roll a d4, and we'll leave it up to the fate of the dice.
Well, wouldn't a
One?
d6 work? Because it'd be like 1 and 2 is whatever.
They get kicked into the fire. 2, they're killed by the robots or the combat maids.
They're killed by the
3,
death squad.
y'all make a formal proceeding, and you actually go by the laws that you've set down on your island. You know, as actual law-abiding people would. Yes, they tried to kill you, but just because someone tried to kill you doesn't mean you still don't have to adhere to the law. Or 4, you let them walk into the deep dark of the forest, and nobody knows what happens after that.
They can honestly survive for all we know.
That would be the concern I'd have, is that they eventually somehow manage to pop out later.
Don't worry, the spirits won't let them.
The fates decide of 3.
So, public execution. Got it.
Public
Damn.
execution.
The Fays are hungry.
Just go up to the back wall and they're just like, "Can I have a final
Oh.
say?" Nope, face the wall.
Since it is Congo's execution, I will let him describe how that scene goes.
Told you he ain't gonna be fancy about it.
Okay. So how you gonna do it?
Axe both hands and spin.
Oh, we could put all 3 of them together and just take one chop.
Yeah, but they're different.
Oh, this is
heights.
Congo. Do you have a big enough axe?
Actually, he does have a big enough axe.
I mean, yeah, just one good swing and you're going through all 3 of them. Let's be real.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or
fuck.
you can do it Skyrim style.
No. They will be standing there, whatever the crap you have them in. I guess chains or whatever.
Yep.
Things of a binding
And, oh,
nature.
sorry. Found a piece of wood in my leg.
Ooh.
It's extra fiber.
And
Everybody
It's
would
just like
protect it
splinter
eventually.
size.
Oh, that's nothing.
So they're all standing there, and you're. I
No,
guess.
they're on their knees, but yes.
Well, Congo raises them so they're standing. because he is tall.
But we're doing
If
this
I'm going to be
outside, right?
working, I ain't doing it being uncomfortable. I gotta make this ergonomic.
We're not going to do this execution right here in Golomov's room, right?
No,
No,
No, we're not in
Theater of the
Golemon's
mind.
room right now.
Theater of the mind.
Y'all are out in the back, out behind the manor, closed down the map.
All right, so they're still lined up as they are, and Congo steps in front of them and looks at all of y'all. Like, you sure?
Kill
You
nods
want them
yes.
dead?
If you don't do it, I'm going to fucking come over there with my greatsword.
Our laws are quite clear. They did try to inflict murder upon us, and they kidnapped, or at least participated in the kidnapping of Damon. So it would be just that we dispense justice.
Justice.
Yes, just us.
Very well. He takes his axe off of his back, takes a nice wide battle stance, rears back and just swings and cleaves through all three of their heads.
All right,
Maybe
their heads-
slightly purposely aiming one to smack Illendil in the chest. As it
Ellen,
flies away.
behind you, you can't do that.
Darn.
You sufficiently separate their heads from their bodies, and their heads go flying off into the air. Their bodies crumple to the ground. They begin to do that weird decaying thing, and then they turn to dust, and the only thing that's left is like rags.
At least I don't have to carry bodies.
I
This
just snap
is
my
true.
fingers
Use them
and
as
the
fertilizer?
waifu bots come over and just start sweeping up the ash.
Yep.
Use them as fertilizer.
I don't know what the ash
Take
does.
gases.
I'd rather not figure out what the ash does. I'm gonna
I
have them
will
collect
take
all
the
the
ash.
ash
Happily.
and throw it in a pot and bury it somewhere off in Mr. Scary, Spoopy, Birdman's forest. Because if you want to go dig a hole in that scary shit show, go right ahead.
As long as I'm with you guys, you're basically fine. Actually,
Yeah,
no. Technically, I can grant you passage by
Yeah.
proxy.
Yeah,
You
I was
hand
gonna get, like,
you
a
hand
55
you hand
gallon
an
thing.
urn of ashes to from all the other corpses as well. You hand the urn of ashes to Quoth. Quoth, you now have an urn of vampire ashes, and they're like, "Yeah, go dump that in your forest."
Go bury it, dispose
Well,
of it.
vampire,
sure-
quote unquote.
Make sure no one gets
it's
it.
an urn of
Weird creatures.
we don't know what it is.
Yeah, an urn of
They
ashes.
never admitted they were vampires or anything.
I has a question.
Not to your understanding, no.
For how many of them, it's probably more likely we just gave them a barrel.
Yeah, it's a decent size pot.
I don't know if you've noticed how much ash comes out of a human.
Quite a bit, yeah.
And there was how many of them?
You killed quite a few. The rest of them escaped. You didn't kill them all.
I will make fine use of this. Thank you.
Just please don't sprinkle them in our food.
I do not handle your cooking.
All right, and
Yes.
that's your interrogation done.
right.
Good shit.
What would y'all like to do now?
Kill gets ready to go for a trip.
I suppose we have. We must pay a visit to the Dominion.
Kill does send
Morgana
a
still around?
messenger.
Yeah, so Morgana is still in the house.
Is she still inconsolable?
She's better now. She's basically sitting in the dining room with Gammon.
Does Gammon have any idea what's happened so far with all this?
Gammon is oddly silent. Golomov helps to relay some information because he went to go speak with her as well. Because he's sitting in there, or whatever. Gammon says like she's very upset. She says she wants to come with us, whatever we do, to go and get Damon back.
By the way, what was the name
Or
in
Damien
reference
back.
to?
Hmm?
What was the name that the
Margrave
higher up one?
Vasuli?
What is that? What was that? What was the question? Don't need to tell me what it is. What was the question? If you can remember.
Mm-mm.
I think he'll ask it.
Oh, who hired you?
Okay.
Yeah.
Technically, we got that name.
I got you, Kill.
I was
The
going to
letter has been sent on the it's ready to be sent off to your.
Just want to make sure that she knows that.
Yeah, you're going to be gone for a while.
I suppose I walk in on Oh god, what's her name? I'm sorry.
Morgana.
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 Mhm.
I just like to think that Kill's letter just.
I thought
Dearest
that's
beloved,
Morthran for
I'm
some
going
reason.
on crusade. I am going for a walk.
Very enthusiastic walk.
Wait, is this the kid? Is this like the only kid out of the whole island that
No.
I said thought that he had magic potential?
Hmm?
A what?
Remember when I was sitting there like
You were with a bunch of other kids, but you were not with Damien.
No.
Damien's been
Okay.
under my tutelage.
There was one little girl
Okay.
who had magic
I just wanna make sure
potential.
it wasn't that.
It was a little girl, and she was the only one who was really paying attention to your lessons. Because you rolled kind of shit on your teaching.
Oh, I know I rolled shit.
But you did have one little girl who was very fascinated with your lesson.
Everyone
We
else
did not
was.
confirm that she had any magic potential. But
No, I just want to make sure that wasn't the child that was kidnapped.
no, Damien, which is basically your countess, not
Governess.
your governess's daughter, or your governess's son was
Wow,
taken.
we're being progressive now. He's gender fluid. California, be proud.
Shut up.
Okay, but yes,
So
your
now we
governess's
have
son
to.
has been stolen.
Okay, so now we have to go and attack the Dominion of Crow.
Dominion.
And we're not
Dominion?
attacking because we're going
No.
there to investigate, see what the fuck happened.
Yeah, I don't think you want to attack the entire nation of.
There's a difference between seeing who sent them and declaring a national war. There's a slight difference.
Yeah, you don't want to fight some of the things down there.
Is
Hey,
Like I
they
said,
sent
the
Wait, hold on.
Dominion.
They sent assassins against us, so we can't go
we
back.
don't know who sent them. All we know is we came from the Dominion. It could be some fucking little old lady grocer in the corner store in a Dominion. It could be the leader of Dominion. It could be anyone in a Dominion.
Or who
I
knows,
know,
it
that's
might
why
be an.
The only name that you have so far
Yeah, we got a name.
is Margrave Rasuli.
So what's the closest port to us from there?
I don't know. It hasn't been said.
And the closest
It's-
port. There's a
There's-
port. There's a major trade port. You could ask some of the traders from the Osman city states. They travel there. Gammon already knows of a port in the Dominion for you guys to basically start at. You can work your way from there. But they don't have like an no immigrants or no people from other nations or anything like that policy. Everybody's welcome.
Kill is going to stand out like a sore fucking thumb.
I mean, all of you would kind of stand out like a sore thumb.
Kill the
talking about me,
most
we're
because certain. Also,
I
Gavin.
mean, you do have one person who's actually lived there in the room
Mm-hmm.
Who's that?
who's very intent on going with you.
Yep.
What undead dude?
Oh,
Ooh.
Morgana.
Morgana.
Yeah. Her son was taken. She kind of wants her son back, as any good mother probably would.
You can make another.
Not incorrect.
Whoa.
I
hope you
mean,
didn't tell
it's
her
not correct, but damn, that is kind of fuck.
We're not in
I-
World War
at least
II
I
there,
didn't say
bud.
it.
We're not in World War II there, bud, or fucking Peloponnesian Wars.
Oh, how your son's died? Nah, just make some more. You'll be fine.
I mean, not the wrong time period for stuff like that, but
Damn.
this doesn't look like it was a national invasion, though. If that's to answer
No.
your question,
This was a
this looks like
surgical.
one person sent a team of people to do something to you.
And probably not necessarily directed
Because if it
to
was a
us.
national invasion, there'd be a fleet of ships sitting outside your harbor.
And a whole bunch of demonic marines sprinting up the beach.
Or just demons in general.
But if you'd like to talk to Morgana, you could probably get some more information. But I'm not leading this conversation anywhere.
Kill's kind of
So-
doing his own thing, getting his shit ready.
Mhm.
So she has been briefed that we know it's from the Dominion. Has she been told about the name?
No.
Your turn.
Oh, anyone else in the room would
Anyone.
have heard it except for Golemov, I think. And
Yep,
Gammon.
Golemov didn't hear it.
And Gammon wasn't there.
Nope.
How does she know about what was said in the room then anyway?
She doesn't.
Okay.
Not unless you guys
This is the
tell her.
first time anyone who was in that room during that entire conversation, you guys actually had to keep her out of there because she was wanting to kill them. You guys had to actually restrain Morgana because she was about to kill those 3 guys that were still alive.
Was she at least screaming heretics when she was doing it?
Well, she was.
More like mother.
She no
screaming
longer
bloody-
looks like her normal,
Calm self.
Yeah. She looked otherworldly when she was in combat.
Not fun. Got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Does she know we put them to death?
Nope, no one's told them that yet. All you guys have just walked into the room after the execution.
Okay. I thought Golemov was at the execution too.
He was at the execution too. He just walked in with you guys. That's why I had to
Okay.
rephrase some things.
Okay. I'm just trying to get all the order of events correct and where people should be, shouldn't be, and who knows
Yep.
what. Okay. So I guess our little procession comes back in.
Better than kill. He
Two
takes
little maid bots are dragging its humongous ass, like 55-gallon drum of ash and sludge,
Uh-huh.
and they're taking it off, followed by Birdman. And look over to Morgana. So they've been dealt with. We have a name for who sent them, and all we know is they're from the Dominion. Past that point.
You watch as Morgana looks up at you and her eyes are like bloodshot. Looks like she's been crying for quite a while. I could have told you that. So when do we leave?
Well, preferably, we'd like to get a little bit extra more information before we start just sprinting into there. It's better to go a little bit prepared instead of having to save our own selves on top of trying to save Damien.
That bastard. I know it's him.
What?
The name the important one gave us was Margrave Vasuli.
That son of a bitch. Of course it's him. It's always him. Everything in my life is always ruined because of him. And just when I think I have finally found some peace, he just comes and ruins it all.
Can you tell us more about him
What do you mean 8 minutes left? Sorry.
for the 2-hour time?
No, we can go till 22 in my time, so we have another hour.
Okay. I just know normally it's like 2 hours when you tend to cut it.
Yeah, especially because I got work in the morning. But yeah, I'm pushing till 10 because we've got a good little session going, so we're gonna keep on going.
Okay.
Repeat your question.
So none of us know who he is. Would you be willing to clue us into it, or who he is, why he'd try to steal your child?
It's because he's Damien's father.
Hmm. I'm judging by how you said that, not a legitimate relationship, probably.
Oh, it was legitimate at the time. I just didn't want to go along with his machinations and every other little scheme that he had going on in his household, so I left. It is unfortunately the same family that you share. You are a Vasuli, seeing as how you have that family seal.
Hey. Or she gave me the last name that I can hardly pronounce. Thanks. Vasuli, Versulu,
Versuli.
Versuli.
V-E-R or
Oh.
V-A-S-S-U-L-I-E. Yes. Vasuli.
There's no R in it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to take a
Vasuli.
little while.
Yeah, Vasuli.
Okay. Would I be able to perceive if she's, after knowing that and what's happened, that she's not too fond of me anymore? Would that be
She's
something?
not. She doesn't look upset at you. She's more upset at the situation.
Yeah. But there's nothing noticeable that's just like, oh, you're one of them now, kind of
No.
things. Okay.
She's not that spiteful.
Well, she just had her kid stolen, so it's just double checking.
Yeah, no, but she knows you mean well, and you.
Didn't know until like 2 days ago.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't even know anything about that. You actually asked for your family effects. That's why she kind of freaked out when she saw your family seal.
Okay.
Well, my question is this. We just can't go down there to this port harbor and start asking questions like in regards to like well, uh, a
It'd be a
mercenary
powerful
band.
person.
Oh, just
So
get me there. I'll get Damien back.
that may cause
So you
more
know where we have to go
issues
then.
than.
Is that what she's saying? She knows.
So what do you expect me to do? Leave my son? Leave him
No.
trapped?
We're going to try to go get him as best we can, but I'm just saying that sprinting full force into the enemy stronghold is not the best idea right off the bat.
He's a Margrave. He's gonna have a lot of power. What can I tell you? I just want my son back. That's all I want.
And you'll get him
Mhm.
back.
Yeah.
This Margrave, where on the map, the Dominion of Kroll would he be located at? We're not
I
going
don't
to be
think we know
lucky.
that yet.
The Vasuli estates span many places throughout the island, or throughout the Dominion. They
Where
are
would his main residence be?
the capital.
Oh shit!
That's gonna be fun. Would he have any, not exactly enemies, but people that'd be willing to help us, or some people we could talk to before we sprint at him?
Lady Nell, I forget that you've never lived there. Of course he has enemies.
Well, yeah, but I'm
And
asking, like, do you
some of
know
his
them,
best
and would
friends
they
are
be
probably his
willing?
enemies. The Dominion doesn't work in the same way the city-states do. They're not the exact same rules of law and order. Those who have power must maintain it. Otherwise, it will be taken from them.
So it's a
And
might.
judging by those cretins he sent here, I still don't even know how he found us. I thought we were safe here.
So the Dominion's a
Excuse
might.
me. You've seen a fraction of what he is capable of. Those things that he had are the same as what I am, and the same blood that flows through Damien. That is how he's maintained his power for this long.
Hmm.
I
And
think
what
when
kind
they
of
just wanted
power
to
is
say
that?
that instead of just saying by fucking everything that moves.
Wait, no, hold on. What kind of power is that, by the way, that flows in your veins?
Vampirism is what I'm guessing she's hinting out of context. And
Or blood,
Yeah,
or
it's.
blood magic.
I'm about to explain it. Yeah, kind of about to explain it.
Okay, so
The Bersuli household was not always this way. When I first went to go work in your family's court, I was just supposed to be a teacher. And then I fell in love with the young lord of the family. He was sweet at the time, and I thought he was a good person. Sure, he dabbled in the exact same affairs that every other noble in the Dominion encounters with, but there was still a sweetness to him. I didn't know that sweetness was just covering a giant pit of poison. He en- engaged in some rituals to help cement his power, and that was roughly 300 years ago.
mm,
So
I,
basically,
at the
to
time, well, I'm
go and
trying to.
recover this kid, this is like a suicide mission.
I don't know. I truly don't. All I know is I want Damien back. I engaged in his fantasy. At the time, I thought it would make my life easier. I didn't know that there would be a curse with the power that he would bestow upon me. But I knew that when Damien was born, I had to get away from that. I couldn't look at him and put him in the exact same life that had.
So basically, this is a father looking to get his child back versus a mother that ran away with the child.
I wouldn't say that.
Oh, he's no father. He's just a monster who will use any tool to better his standing amongst the further royal families to help elevate himself to being the next demon lord.
Hmm.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Well, whatever he is doing, it must not be good for the health of young Damien. So I suggest we get moving before anything does happen to young Damien.
Say what?
would you think of a safe place to land in the Dominion?
Well,
Well, if we go to the major trade ports, there's lots of traffic that goes through there from all over. They trade as much as the Ospan city states. They just don't have as many rules and regulations. It's how I was able to smuggle Damien and I out of there.
so free man market. Got it.
We don't think that this guy is expecting us to come down there.
You might be.
He just sent that raiding party to come get him, and then
We were probably secondary objectives.
I agree with Sir Kill. He probably just wanted to get rid of us. I doubt he anticipated we would be as formidable as a force as he thought, otherwise he would have sent more.
Or an entire invasion force, since we don't have that much defenses. But let's go get your son back, Matt.
All right. And she starts dressing and gathering her stuff. Are you all gonna go as well?
Kill's all ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, I know you're already in armor. You just walked out the room, came back in full battle dress, and was like, "So when we going? Why are we still talking? There's a child to rescue. Let's go."
Kongo's already on the ship.
Kongo did not even participate in the conversation. He's just sitting on his ship, just like,
I'm surprised Kongo just didn't use his water walk wing and just or ring and just walking there.
y'all actually have to sail by him and pick him up. It's like, okay, we're going. It's like, oh, wonder if y'all were just gonna sit there and talk the entire time.
No, he told the crew we were leaving, so
Well,
they would
perhaps
prepare
not.
the vessel.
The
But
crew is
We'll
already
see.
behind you guys because they tried to
Yeah.
kill the crew too. They're like, yeah, no.
Everyone wants to go killing now.
Well, because
Well,
those assassins also went down to their rooms too. They fought off some people too.
Kongo was getting them and saying they were leaving, so they'd get the boat ready to leave.
It takes a hot minute for Kill to get his full battle dress on, so
Yeah, you should just go shirtless.
Yeah, make sure you all have your armor and everything still equipped to you now.
Yeah, armor.
And what's that?
Those of you who do use armor. Trust me. Even the funny thing is, Lomov has the exact same armor class, whether he's wearing his clothes or not.
Yeah, you get that benefit.
Yep, he gets that Luxodon hide.
Technically, I could be wearing like I think.
What do you mean I can't open
medium
that?
leather or something like that? I just haven't cared to yet.
How the fuck do I get that
And
back
there
now?
are, like she said, this is a major trade port you guys are going to, so
Question.
and they're a lot less. Yes, go on ahead.
So I can't look at or open my stuff for the Boots of Elvenkind or my Cloak of Elvenkind.
What? So
Like,
if you
I
hit it,
can get the little description, but if I try to go any faster, like to actually see what it is or anything past that, it just says unable to open window using wildcard link because no modules containing this link is open.
maybe you need to open up the modules. So hit the cog. Make sure all the modules are loaded. If you go to
Options.
Yep. Go to setup.
Setup.
Go to modules. Hit next, and it should say modules. Make sure you have all the books open.
could also just go into library too.
Yeah, that too. Wait, for some reason it didn't. Yeah, loaded. Yep. Oh yeah, I don't have Tasha's because fuck that book.
It looks like everything that's on the second page. It looks like everything's now all loaded. Or not.
Yeah, because I set it so that you guys can load all that. Yeah.
And mine froze. Give me a sec.
Huh?
Yay, blue circle of death.
Well, at least it's not the red circle of death.
Oh, my map packs didn't load. I was wondering what happened to those. Yep, load,
Everything looks
load,
like
load,
it's
load.
open now.
Load, yep, load, load, load. All that's loaded. Yep, loaded. Cool, yep, all that's loaded. Does it still tell you can't open it?
I get the tooltip and I can't see the image of them anymore. Still. But I can actually read the stuff for it.
Oh, so you don't have image, Cloak of Elvenkind?
The Boots of Elvenkind has no image.
Yeah, they don't.
And then Cloak. Yeah, the Cloak now shows. Yeah,
Well,
it
as
was
long
just
as you have the stuff.
Like all it was doing is I clicked the thing, it'll give me like a little window. If it did anything, it would just say cloak, wondrous item, and then nothing else.
Mm. That was weird, but we got it fixed. So, all right, so you guys hop on the ship and you sail away.
Sail away,
I feel like we
sail
landed
away
at a
with
smaller
me.
port and then made our way to the large port.
Hmm?
Like dock at a smaller port, like a fishing kind of
It
thing.
would look a lot odder.
Why are you trying to dock at a smaller port?
Try
or
to
go
sneak
in under
in.
cover of night and land somewhere and then
There's
No, there's plenty of ships going in and out. No one's tracking your vessel. This guy has a lot of power here, so he's probably not even.
worried about
You-
us.
Yeah, no. You're going into his homeland. Why would he be concerned about you?
okay.
If we're demigod levels, then maybe he might be a little worried about
Yeah,
us.
yeah, and maybe if we were significantly more powerful, but Well,
Seeing
we're-
as we can
And
be
I mean,
mostly
you-
wiped out by single fireball, I don't think he
You do
cares.
have one person who actually has like a family sigil from this place, so
Yeah,
why
but
not
didn't you also say that due to my appearance, I'm also a massive oddity to everything?
you are odd. Never said it
Because,
was to your detriment or to your benefit. You never tried to find out because you've never been here before.
Well, I
But
asked Morgana about like being basically albino,
mhm,
and she said something that it means I'm weak.
it was considered a sickness, but you're not weak, are you?
Probably compared to a lot of the other people, yes.
No,
No,
you're still on a strong. You guys are level 8s,
When we
or
get
you're level
8,
7s. You're level 7s.
I was about to say
Sorry.
like
I was
you
gonna say
got
level 8.
promoted?
I was like, oh shit, I need to go. I need to go add some more shit then.
We get levels?
You get
You know
levels
what?
when
Yeah.
God says.
You know what? After that combat and how long that took, everybody level yourselves up to 8.
Oh shit.
I'll give you guys a level.
Oh, there's a new button for that. What the fuck?
Yeah, be careful. They changed.
I don't trust that thing. I do not.
Can I just bring back my character sheet? Character sheet,
I
come back.
just drag the
drag and drop.
actual. Yeah, I drag the paladin or the symbol over because it's a lot better.
What symbol? What are you talking about?
Yay.
What were
I
you
drag
doing
the.
instead of ability score improvements?
Oh, instead of those, you take a feat.
Where are my feet?
You can pick a feat. You do not get ability score improvements.
And it's any feat that works.
Any
Within
feat that you
reason.
qualify for.
Trying to remember where they were.
So no dragon marks. Got it.
it'd be
Yes.
5e. Wait, nope, it's not 5e effects. 5th edition feats.
Yep. Oh yeah, and anything that's in the feats listing, yeah, you can get those too.
That's a lot of feats.
Real pages of them.
Oh, I rolled a 9 for my hit points.
Oh, do warlocks not get one at level 8? They should get one at level 8.
I'm at
Is there a way to
77.
filter
Oh yeah,
by?
second at 8th.
Can I filter by like my class? Because I don't really want to see like the ones where it's like only works if you're a halfling or a gnome.
No, unfortunately not.
Okay.
I mean, I'm short, but I'm not a gnome.
So you
So you
said
go to
we're
the library.
doing feats. So now I need to open. Where the fuck are you? There you are.
Yeah. Library.
And then, oh yeah, my wild shape has improved.
There is an accessory book called 5th edition feats.
Yes, I am in
I have
it.
achieved the dream of the Kenku. I can now be something that flies. So fuck you guys. I'm an actual crow. I ride around. I'm doing the thing. I am.
You
I
can
am
be
a
extra
crow
spooky and
I
ride around on Golomov's shoulder.
I ride on kill
Okay. That's if Kill lets you.
as
Yeah,
a tiny bird.
During combat, he probably wouldn't mind if you're a little bird, but during like normal walking, maybe.
Well, that's not bad.
I can stay in it for 4 hours.
Oh, that would be hilarious, Uncle Uncle.
Okay, and now I just gotta figure out what feats. Yay.
Fleet would be hilarious, Uncle Uncle.
Hmm.
Your movement increases by 5 feet. While you're wearing light or no armor, your base speed increases by an additional 5 feet. When you move at least 30 feet during your turn, your AC increases by 1.
Take it.
I'm tempted. Super Mobile Barbarian.
Just take a whole bunch of Panzer chocolate and just go.
As long as you have the dexterity to match it, yeah.
Yeah, I do. I'm looking at the prerequisites.
A lot of the ones that I can see that would work for me that aren't like class restricted are all like intelligence boosters. Or they boost stuff that really doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, rapid shot doesn't work for you. When you make an attack action with a non-loading ranged weapon, you make an additional attack that round as a bonus action.
Does my weapon even count as loading anymore?
It's still technically a loading weapon.
What's that one? Oh. That one requires that and rapid shot.
Okay, I picked dual wielder as my feat.
Okay.
What does it count as rapid shot? Is that another feat?
Mm-hmm.
And that was the one you were talking about just a second
Yep.
ago?
Because I saw mini shot.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Question for
Hmm?
does Iron Skin stack with unarmored defense?
Mm,
Logically, probably not. Logically speaking, because then that would be really hard to hit someone.
I'm gonna say no because that would stack. That's
Yeah.
too much.
I could finally get my PhD in medicine.
You could.
Okay, spell casting.
And remember, the 5th edition feats is just one list of feats. There are still the other feats that are in
Yeah, I'm looking for the big ones.
the player's handbook still
So
has
my
feats.
AC would go up to 15, by the way, if I'm dual wielding with no shield.
Yep.
Wow, mobility is nice.
Oh. I can get alert, which is immediate +5 to initiative. And it can't be surprised while conscious. And other creatures will not gain advantage on attack rolls as a result of being unseen. So basically, I can't be surprised that I get additional initiative.
I'm actually thinking about this. You can increase a spell's level by 2 to alter a burst, animation, or spread spell to increase its area. Any numeric increments of the spell's area increase by 100%. Spells that do not have an area of one of these 4 sorts are not affected by this feat. Okay, so you just make your spells hit bigger.
Hmm.
Also, my spell thing fucked up again. So I need to go dig through that.
Oh, actually, I can't use dual wielder.
Why not?
Because I'm fighter 5, rogue 1, and wizard 2. So I would have gotten my feat at level 4.
Yes.
Right.
You don't get a feat then. It would have to have been the 4th level of that class,
Yep.
I has
So
a
that would be
question.
healer.
or the 4th level increment of that class.
Yep.
Yes.
So I found one Demon Slayer. +1 bonus attacks made against demons or devils. What is considered a demon or devil?
Whatever's a demon or devil.
So I don't count then, or like my race.
No, technically you're humanoid.
Okay, that's the same feat as that.
I mean, if you want to have it though, it's you gain a +1 bonus to attacks made against demons and devils, and a +1 AC bonus to your AC against their attacks. You may reroll a failed save against a devilish or demonic creature's special ability. You may only use this ability once per short rest, and your critical threat range against demons and devils is increased by 1. So you have to be fighting a demon or a devil for that to count.
Yeah.
So it's
Which-
real situational. And not everything in the Dominion is demons. Some of it's not.
Oh, that's bullshit. That one's limited to fancy, high, pointy-eared bastards.
Mm-hmm.
So if I don't get
Classes.
feet, then
Gift of Chromatic Dragon.
Alright, I'm good.
Cleric uses the wisdom. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, and I can't share it.
See when's the next one.
Spellcasting. Cleric spells.
Next one's a level 12. That's a hard decision.
so instead of going 5-1-2, I'm gonna go 4-2-2.
Here's a
Move.
question for you. The Gunner feat does actually fuck all to me, does it?
Let me see.
Because
That's
like
under the basic feats, isn't it?
the Gunner feat? Unearth
Yeah.
Arcana.
1 second. Let me get
Dex
to the book.
+1, proficiency with firearms. Ignore loading property firearms. 5 feet of a hostile creature is not pose disadvantage on range attack rolls.
Oh, I
Really?
already don't make everybody take the disadvantage against that, but you get it for the increased dex. But yeah, it really does fuck all for you because you do attack with your
Intelligence doesn't matter.
yeah. That's really not a good thing for you if you're thinking.
And then the other one that I saw that kind of looks interesting is Gift of Chromatic Dragon, which probably going to say no.
1 second. I'm trying to figure out how to change up my sidebar. There we go. Yeah, put feats on there. Boom. And backgrounds. Yeah, because I want everything on the sidebar. Okay, yep, all feats. That makes things a little bit easier.
Charisma.
So you said Gift of Chromatic Dragon?
Yeah.
So I get 76 hit points. Nice.
Worcester. And Warlock.
So I get cunning action. Starting at second level, your quick thinking and agility allow you to move and act quickly. You can take
Let's
a
say
bonus.
no to the Gifts of the Dragons.
Okay.
This action can only
How'd
be
I
used
check?
to take dash, disengage,
Yeah.
or hide action. Well, that's going to come in handy.
Hmm.
Meta magic. I technically meet the requirements for that one. I think.
All
So
you
when it
have to
says
do is have spell casting. You have spell casting.
I have no
You
idea how
don't do
meta
meta
magic
magic.
works.
You'll have to go into the sorcerer's book and look at it.
Basically, I just make magic out of my ass.
Ooh.
No, you just have sorcery points to use.
That's a cool.
So it's
that's a
good for
cool
your
feature.
spells if you use when you use your spells, but
I tend not to use it too much because I have very limited spell slots.
yeah. Usually you save them for your pinch moments.
And I need to fix my
Ooh.
spell slots.
Now my spells are 4th level.
Ooh, I found a rage specific thing.
Parting shot.
I need to see spell casting.
Wizard spells. Wizard spells.
Ooh.
Oh, I can't use that
I hope
one.
I get that spell. I need to see how many spell slots warlocks have.
Firebolt. Firebolt.
Warlocks at 8th level have 9 known spells. Okay. Still only 2 spell slots, but they're all 4th level. So I know, let's see, those are my cantrips. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I have 2 more. Yeah, I'm getting that one. Let me go to spells.
What's the other one? Bard? Yeah, I can take Bard spells.
I have 2 spells I can take. You Bard? You can take Bard spells.
If Spell Sniper, I can take the cantrips from
Oh yeah, you can
Bard,
take cantrips.
Sorcerer, Warlock, Cleric,
Yeah.
or Wizard. So anyone.
So you
You
could
know,
get
the one
Eldritch
thing-
Blast, but you don't get the bonuses to it.
Yeah, no, I'm looking through it. Honestly, True Strike looks good.
You know, the one thing I didn't realize is on Iron Fang, every hit I make, I get to roll an additional
Oh, that's
1d8
dumb.
thunder damage. Boom, boom.
Ooh, that one's a good one.
What's my damage?
Would I be able to take sharpshooter?
Let me see.
It basically means I can shoot to the maximum weapon range with no disadvantage, and I ignore cover.
Doesn't look like it has. You've mastered ranged weapons. Yep. They ignore 1/2 and 3/4.
Yeah, like if you're completely behind it, but if you're like behind a barrel or something.
And before you make an attack with a ranged weapon that you're proficient with, you can choose to take a -5 penalty to the attack roll, and if the attack hits, you do an additional 10 damage. Yeah, you can take sharpshooter. So yeah, now you no longer have a range penalty. You can shoot up to the maximum range of your weapon, and you ignore partial cover. Full cover still imposes full cover, but
Yeah.
But if you can see the
basically,
top
I
of
could be
someone's
like
skull,
on the opposite side of the map. I just like cling.
yeah. can plink off somebody's skull.
We're not worried about spell components, are we?
No,
All right.
I'm not making y'all play by that.
Warcaster's a good one, but since we're not worrying about somatic.
Ooh, instead of that, Ividar's. Yep, that's a 4th level. Okay. Yeah, I'm giving Golem off that. Yeah, he only has 2 spells. That's what really sucks.
Ionic talent feature?
Evard's.
I don't know
Yep,
what
there it
that
goes. Evard's Black Tentacles, and it does have a encoding into it. Oh, no, wait, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. He's already got that ritual, so yep, let's add a Vard. And let's see. Let's go to the spells list. Let's see. Source.
What other books are we taking feats from? You said.
Huh? Just bring up the entire. So you can go to hit your cog wheel
Yeah.
and hit the button that says sidebar, and just hit the feats button.
Ooh, I can become psionic.
No psionics, please.
Aww. Oh, so we're
What?
taking any of those?
Huh? Any of those feats on that list, except for like the ones that are like themed like the dragon stuff, the dragon marks. You don't. You guys are. That's for Eberron. Not this world. You don't have. There's no dragon marks in this world. Let's see. Let's see what levels do you
So
have.
what you're saying is I can't pledge my life to Ire then.
No.
Oh.
What? No.
But
You'll see eventually.
One more level and I can choose
Aw.
that.
I can't tell you all of his secrets yet.
There's a whole bunch of other fun stuff that I can use, but it's tied behind being fucking psionic. Motherfucker.
Oh, that's naughty.
Here I wanted to be telekinetic and start flinging shit at people.
Start doing
Cleave.
fucking mind blast.
I mean, it'll take some levels to get cleave. but
28
it's
minutes
not-
remaining, boys.
At 5th level, and each additional 5 levels, you take an additional attack against another adjacent foe that you also threaten as
You
part of
okay
your
with just
cleave.
me picking the feat later?
Oh, you can pick it now if you want.
It's
Are
going
you
to be a
still?
lot of digging through the fucking list and figuring out what in canon is not allowed. And also, I need to go fix my spell slots and shit because I think it fucked up again.
Let me take a look. Oh, it did fuck up again. Yep.
Where's the chart?
Yeah, just tell me how many you have, and we can go
So
to.
8th.
Yep.
So 8th, I should have 4 first,
Uh huh.
3 second.
Uh huh.
That's it.
All right, there we go. And all you have to do is go to the preparation and turn off the 4th, and that fixes it. Or hit the 0. But yeah, 4 first, 3 second. And don't forget, you also have your infusions.
Yeah. I can only have one free one. And if I do it, it rips them off whatever else.
Well, you have one. Yeah, you have one free, so you have 2 of them currently active.
Oh, it's a thing. I have chosen power attack.
There you go. Honestly, that sharpshooter one's probably the best one for you. That gives you a nice little bonus.
Except it really doesn't do a whole lot of stuff different than what I got now, because we don't really deal with cover. And at the moment,
yet.
my gun shoots.
As far as a longbow.
What are you
Yeah.
trying to get the DM ideas or something?
I mean, I could say that like when you're like trying to shoot into like a thing that gives cover, like fog cloud or any of those other little gaseous effects, it says ignores cover, right? Or partial cover, 3/4 or half cover. You can shoot into those clearly because you're a sharpshooter now.
So therefore, you don't take disadvantage.
But yeah, we'll have to sit down. Probably. Yeah, we can do your feet later if you want.
Yeah. Because I'm also seeing if there's anything that changes as well for any weird spell things. As we've seen, this thing doesn't quite work very well when I level.
Although it does work. Trust me on that.
It just it kind of bugs up sometimes for him.
It bugs up my my shit. Like it randomly gave me a 4th level spell. I don't even have thirds.
Ooh. Yeah, this is a mixed bag.
Oh, it is?
This is really bad. You'll see eventually.
I have a feeling we're going to die a lot.
No, it's just something that Guillemot does now. I'm gonna theme it a little bit different because he has
East Companion. Where is that even from? What gets
Yay! I just found out next level I get Binding Smite. Or Vitality. If I ever get as far as 17, I become basically God. Mass Cure Wounds.
okay. Let's see. Go to. But yes, as you guys sail, it's a pretty uneventful voyage. It takes you a couple of weeks. It's about the exact same distance going to the Dominion as it is going to the Greymore Khanate. As you guys get closer, you do feel a chill in the air just because of how far south you guys are going. but it's not that bad. It's just chilly, but not horrible. But as you guys get closer to port, you do see oh no, didn't want to do that.
Yeah, the only good one I can get is Spell Sniper. The rest of them are kind of ass.
You guys see this as you come into port.
The Kraken.
Welcome to the Dominion.
Oh wow! And I thought this was going to be an easy adventure.
So what you're saying is welcome to Pandemonium.
Yeah.
Wow, we are so screwed.
And you know what? I'm gonna call it there. That way I can try and get some sleep. And we will pick up there at the Dominion, and you'll be at a very exotic port.
Ooh.
It's not letting me add feats or shit. We'll deal with it later.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of this D&D session. I bid you all a good night and a farewell, for may all your roles in D&D forever be eventful and always be in your favor. I'm just Longshot. Have a good night. Tau salute.